Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Camargo, and today what we're going to cover is the proper way to teach someone how to do the split jerk. Now, covering the push jerk, the power jerk, or the squat jerk, as difficult as that one could be in terms of mobility, those are far more simpler than the split jerk. It tends to give people quite a headache, actually. So the first step in determining the proper stance in a split jerk is which leg should go forward, or what foot should be in front of the body. So I'll have my athlete turn. This was an older way, and I used to use this method. I no longer do, and I'll tell you in a minute why. But athletes used to get a push from the coach, and the thought behind that was that whatever foot they embrace themselves with should be what they naturally feel is their strongest leg. There's another method where the athlete would lean on the hands of the coach and they'd drop them. The concept is the exact same. The idea behind this, however, is that the athlete cannot know what your intentions are. So it has to come to a bit of a surprise. The reason why is if you tell them why you're doing this, most likely the athlete is going to think about it, overthink it, and not really have an accurate leg. I prefer this method, and this is the one I want to teach everyone today. It's my favorite. I've been using it for about 10 years now, and it's simple. It's the sprinter stance. So I'll have my athlete get into a sprinter, and in the end, you don't care what the sprinter position looks like. You only try to determine which leg is going to go forward first. From here, you begin to now manipulate. I'll have them get their torso straight up and down. I want their front shin vertical. Their front toe can come in a little bit too as well. That's fine. Now, as far as the back leg, all I want is a soft knee. It can be really pronounced bend. That's okay. What we don't want is a straight back leg. A straight leg gives you very little options in the jerk and causes a lot of curvature in the lower back. So we're going to bend this back leg just a bit. And that back heel, as you can see, is off the ground, again, into a sprinter stance. This should be a position the athlete should feel very comfortable in, very strong and powerful. I usually have my athletes hold this position long enough so they can feel where to be here in a moment. When we recover, we always want to recover with the front leg forward. That's one. Back leg is two. Now, you've noticed this white line behind her the whole time. This white line indicates, number one, on the setup, all the joints that you want stacked right before the jerk. Again, right above this line, if it was an imaginary line you'd use for symmetry. It's where the barbell is, and this line then should be exactly where the barbell should end and where you want it at the conclusion, or at least on the catch of the split. So the fact that she had already found her split position, I'm going to have her slightly hop and split. I like shifting of the feet. I don't like feet to go up too high and be very pronounced. It should be a very quick sliding of the feet. And split. Good. I'll have them hold that first time. Recover. 1, 2. We're going to do another one. The goal of the coach is to make sure that this line is on the heels when they recover, when they start, as opposed to mid-foot. We're going to do another one. And split. Great. Recover. 1, 2. And she's perfectly back on this line exactly how I'd want it. I usually have my athletes do this footwork drill at least 10 reps. So we're going to do 3 in a row. And go. Recovery. 1, 2. She's back on the line. Again. Recover. 1, 2. Back on the line. And then the third. 1, 2. After they master this for the coach, I will then have them grab the barbell, and we're going to try it with some load. Now the setup for the jerk gets tricky. We do want the barbell on the shoulders. On the clean, it's fine if the elbows are high. However, on the jerk, what we want is for the elbows to be down a little bit. How far? As far as necessary, so it does not affect this. When the coach sees that the barbell gets moved and gets affected, it's a little too far, we may want to raise them up. You definitely want a full grip. Now I understand not everyone has that flexibility and mobility to be able to do this. You want to get as close to this as possible. The last thing I want to cover is right before they actually execute their first rep for you. You want to make sure that their heels are on that line and she is just fine, and that all of her joints are stacked directly above it and below this barbell. We're going to take a split jerk, and she's going to hold it overhead for me. Ready? Jerk. Hold. If she can hold this, this is a good sign for you that they're balanced. You're going to see them sometimes wobble, and that's fine. In the end, what you want is elbows to lock out at the same time her feet land. We're going to cover that in a second. 1 and 2. She's back on that line. We're going to go back to the shoulders for some practice here. Notice her feet land. At the same time, these elbows are locked out. And go. 1, 2. Good. One more rep to complete. And execute. Good. 1 and 2. From this point, if there's anything in the movement you don't like, you can go backwards in time and get it fixed. Thank you for watching.